Remember who you are again. Remind yourself. You're currently traveling within a body on planet Earth. But you are not a body. You're something else. You are a life force. A force that is powering a body. As you travel into each organ, you bring that organ to life. Each organ, you create within it its specific function. For example, now, as I'm animating my mouth. Similarly, you're animating your ears. And, more importantly, you're animating your brain. When you animate your brain, you create thoughts. This is what you do as a life force, illuminating the human brain. If you were to leave, the brain would still be there, but the thoughts most certainly wouldn't, because there would be no one animating that brain. So now, remember who you are throughout all your organs and their functions and activities, throughout the limbs as you animate them, through the muscles and the nerves, throughout the brain and all its memories and all its projections and desires and fears. Remember yourself as the simple life force that becomes all these things. This life force has extreme intelligence. Not all of its intelligence is available to the conscious mind. In fact, most of its intelligence is kept away from the conscious mind, because the conditioning of the conscious mind by certain beliefs doesn't allow the intelligence of you, the life force, to fully express itself within the brain. And so return now to being the life force so that you can realize that your brain is there only to serve you. Which means that any thoughts that get generated by the brain should be in accordance with what's right for the life force that's allowing the brain to think. That life force is you. You're the one within all the organs, not only the organ that's listening to me. The organ that's listening to me is currently activated within you, and your attention is there, but you're still the life force within everything else as well. So now, return to that simplicity. Allow the brain that is perceiving for the heart to return to perceiving the nature of the unity, the nature of the life force that is all. Because as the brain attempts to perceive the life force that is one in all beings, and the life force that is one in all organs, the brain cleanses itself from its hostility to reality. Because the hostility was created when the brain was worshipping its own opinions. And so as it returns to the unity and worships the one who made all, it slowly starts forgetting its own opinions. And then it no longer has any hostility. And then it can experience reality for the first time. Because it's not resisting anything. It doesn't have any of its energy invested on the other side. What's the other side? The side that's not helpful to us. The side that doesn't have our best interest as its motivation. So bring yourself back to the right side by realizing that you are both sides. You are the life force that is giving power, energy, life to everything that takes place within you. All the different emotions, all the thoughts, all the desires, you, the life force, is becoming all those things. This is what you're being manifested as. And so in order to gain access to more of the life force, all you have to do is not spend it on things that are not efficient, they don't increase energy, they don't assist the life force to desire existing on this planet. If all the life force is spent on what it was meant to be spent, then we would experience our divine nature. But as we spend our life force on conflict and resistance, then our experience gets degraded. Then we no longer have access to the full life force. And that results in less energy and less intelligence and less desire for life. Bring back your desire for life by not creating conflict within yourself, not conflict with yourself, and not conflict with anything within reality, which includes your entire past, because your past is still present within you. So all the spirits that we created have to unite as one, so that we can have access to our full spirit. Which means that as we go deeper into the unity, more and more parts of ourselves will be able to integrate within our spirit and surrender their resistance. The resistance to life we had at any age is still with us until that part of our spirit surrenders its resistance. And that resistance lives inside the body. It lives inside an organ, a muscle, a tendon, or anywhere else inside your biology is all the resistance that you have had to reality. And so we want to release all that resistance so that we can gain access to life. Because life is now. It's here. This is our lucky moment. We get to live. Infinity behind us, infinity ahead of us, and we're right in the middle of it. And it doesn't last too long. Our past seems like just today, because it is no longer here. And so this is an opportunity to be something that only you can know. Nobody can explain it to you. Others can point you to where to look, how to direct your attention to try to gain a glimpse of the reality that you are. Always were and always will be. It takes no effort to be it, because somebody else made you be it. Somebody that is also you in a way, but you're not aware that you're him. Bring everyone back to the one, the only one. It's the only one you've been interacting with this entire time. It's not possible to understand anyone else. Even that one, we don't understand. So return and try to realize the benefits that you can have by releasing all resistance to anything that is. Because the resistance is within you, and when resistance is within us, then we are being resisted. Everything we do creates that effect in the spiritual world. We are what we do. We are what we think. We are what we believe. And so if we are not aligned with reality, reality is not aligned with us. And that causes further reasons that make it more difficult to align with reality. In order to realize the benefits of reality, which are beyond description and beyond imagination, we have to believe in reality. To the extent we don't believe, we don't try hard enough. We have to believe in the kindness of the Creator, not because somebody told us so, but simply because we observed His work. We observed what He created and the way He created and the detail that He went into to make sure that everything is there the way that it needs to be. Just observing one human body can tell us enough about the Creator so that we trust Him. Nobody can compete with His handiwork. So we can't trust any human opinions when it comes to trusting the Creator. And so if we believe the Creator is kind, then it means that He expects us to interpret life in a kind way. If we interpret life in a kind way, then life becomes kind, because we are life. We decide what happens on this planet for the most part, consciously, and the rest of it unconsciously. And so return to the one that you are, so that you can heal from all the different forms of resistance that have been stored in your organs and in your limbs. Allow yourself to discover anew that you are not the result of a thought. You are the origin of a thought. and no thought can contain you. You express yourself in thought, but you are beyond thought. You're beyond feeling. You're beyond sensations. When you dwell within a body, you create thoughts, feelings, and sensations. They're your creations. So, instruct your creations to not resist reality, so that your creations can remain healthy and suitable for your species, for your fellow members that are traveling on this planet beside you. Bring back your identity to this one, and then your nervous system will no longer require all the different interactions that make it feel safe within its identity. And when we don't need anything from the people around us, then we're available to help the people around us. And when we help, we get all the satisfaction that we need. So return to remembering who you really are. Return from all the stories and all the concepts and beliefs that you've used to feel safe, and realize that you cannot be any of those things. You've created them. You're beyond all those things. You're the source that makes them up. You're the one that lives in all organs. Everything you've experienced, you've created. So remember yourself as that one. Return to your source.